beloved, we, your angels, speak to you now from the radiant heart of heaven, where every whisper of your soul is known, every tear you've shed is treasured, and every dream you've dared to hold is cradled in the hands of the divine. We see you, precious one, standing at the edge of your longing, gazing into the horizon of your heart's deepest desire, a love that is not merely a fleeting spark but a sacred flame, a love that is your soul's echo, your spirit's home, your destiny's fulfillment. This love, your soulmate, is not a distant hope or a faint possibility. It is a promise etched in the eternal blueprints of creation, a covenant sealed before the stars were hung, before the tides were set in motion, before your first breath was drawn. We have watched you, through the quiet nights when your heart ached in silence, through the days when you smiled to mask the yearning, through the moments when you wondered if your prayers had been lost in the vastness of the cosmos. But hear us now, beloved, not one prayer has gone unheard, not one sigh has been ignored, not one moment of your faithfulness has been overlooked. Heaven has been weaving a tapestry of divine timing, threading together every choice you've made, every step you've taken, every time you chose to honor your worth over settling for less. Your soulmate's call is not a mere event, it is a sacred movement, a celestial orchestration that is drawing them closer to you even as we speak, across the unseen bridges of faith, through the mists of doubt, over the mountains of fear that once seemed insurmountable. This call will not come as a timid whisper but as a resonant song that stirs the very core of your being, awakening the parts of you that have been waiting, patiently, for the one whose heart beats in harmony with yours. You will know it, not by striving or straining, but by the peace it brings, the way it feels like sunlight pouring into the shadowed corners of your soul, the way it settles the storms within you and calls forth a joy you thought you'd buried long ago. We, your angels, have walked beside you through the seasons of waiting, holding your hand when loneliness knocked, whispering courage when doubt tried to steal your hope, and now we stand with you, our wings unfurled, our hearts alight, as the moment of this divine connection draws near. Trust, beloved, that nothing has been wasted, and not the nights you spent wondering if you were enough, not the tears that fell when you felt unseen, not the times you chose to love yourself fiercely even when the world offered you less. Every moment has been gathered by the Creator, transformed into fertile soil where this love will take root and flourish, a love that will not demand you shrink or hide but will celebrate every facet of who you are, the radiant, the wounded, the bold, the tender, the beautifully complex. Your soulmate is being guided to you, not by chance, but by the hand of God, who has seen the silent prayers you whispered into the dark, who has heard the laughter you long to share, who knows the dreams you've tucked away for fear they were too much to ask. This love is not a reward for your patience, it is a reflection of your divine design, a mirror of the sacred worth that has always been yours. When the call comes, and it is coming, beloved, closer than you may dare to believe, it will not be vague or uncertain. It will be clear, undeniable, anointed with the blessing of heaven, a call that resonates not just in your ears but in the very marrow of your spirit, stirring dreams you thought had faded, igniting joys you had carefully set aside, and calling forth a partnership that is as much a sacred mission as it is a tender embrace. We are moving even now, clearing the paths, aligning the moments, weaving together the seemingly random threads of your life into a masterpiece of divine precision. Trust the nudges you feel, the sudden urge to go somewhere new, the quiet prompting to speak your truth, the unexpected detours that lead you to places you never planned to be, for often, the hand of God is hidden in the details you least expect. stay open, stay soft, stay willing to receive, for your heart has been prepared for this love, refined by the fires of waiting, strengthened by the courage it took to keep believing, healed by the grace that has carried you this far. This is not a love that will ask you to perform or prove yourself. It is a love that will see you, truly see you, and cherish you all the more for the journey you've walked. It will not be a love of half measures or hesitation, but a love that mirrors the faithfulness of the Creator, a love that builds, that heals, that draws you closer to the person you were always meant to be. You were not designed for confusion or manipulation, nor for affection that leaves you questioning your worth. You were designed for a covenant love, a bond that reflects the purity and steadfastness of God's own heart, a love that feels like peace, like coming home, like the sunrise after the longest night. We urge you, beloved, to prepare your heart not with fear but with joy, not with anxiety but with expectation, for the call is not just a memento, it is a movement, a sacred dance that will shift the very atmosphere of your life, bringing colors you've never seen, music you've never heard, a sense of belonging that makes every past season make sense. You will look back and see how the waiting was not punishment but protection, how the delays were not denials but divine preparations, and you will marvel at the sweetness, the precision, the perfection of God's timing. Every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, every tear that slipped down your cheek has been gathered and transformed into the foundation for a love that is abundant, enduring, and true. Your soulmate's call is not late, not lost, not delayed. It is on time according to heaven's clock, and when it comes, it will not just be a meeting of two people but a collision of two destinies, a joining of two flames that together will burn brighter than either could alone. We have seen the longing in your eyes, the hope in your sighs, the ache that sometimes hides behind your smiles, and we want you to know that heaven has not been blind to your waiting, nor deaf to your tears. Every moment of patience, every choice to choose love even in the face of loneliness, every refusal to settle for less than what you deserve has built a bridge of faith between you and the one whose heart is being drawn to yours. This love will not require you to be anything other than who you are, for it will delight in your quirks, your passions, your vulnerabilities, and it will hold you close through every season, through every storm, through every triumph. We, your angels, have been sanding away the rough edges of your heart, healing the old wounds, strengthening your spirit so that when this love arrives, you are ready to give and receive with a wholeness that only comes from those who have been refined by divine timing. The call is coming, and it will be a call that reaches not just your ears but the very core of who you are, awakening dreams you had almost laid to rest, stirring joys you had carefully tucked away, calling forth laughter and tenderness and sacred partnership. You will recognize it by the peace it brings, by the way it settles the storms inside you, by the way it feels like sunlight kissing the cold places of your soul back to life. This is not a love that will leave you guessing or grasping. It is a love that will anchor you, uplift you, and remind you of the divine spark within you. We are aligning the circumstances, clearing the obstacles, weaving together the moments that will bring your paths to meet, and we ask you to trust the process, to lean into the hope that is rising within you, to let gratitude fill your heart even before the manifestation. Your soulmate's call is not just a beginning, it is a continuation of a story that was written in the stars, a story of two souls who were always meant to find each other, to walk together, to create together, to shine together. You will see how every step of your journey has been leading you to this moment, how every challenge has been shaping you, how every prayer has been answered in ways you could not yet see. So lift up your heart, beloved, lift up your eyes, let hope unfurl its wings inside you again, for what you have prayed for, we have carried before the throne, and the answer has been released. The call is coming, the meeting is near, the connection is inevitable, and when it happens, it will be a moment of such beauty, such clarity, such divine perfection that you will feel the presence of heaven itself smiling upon you. Let your spirit rejoice even now, let faith declare even before your eyes behold it. My soulmate is calling, my heart is ready, my life is opening to a love ordained by heaven. For in truth, it has already been written, it has already been decreed, and all of heaven is singing as the story unfolds, chapter by beautiful chapter, miracle by beautiful miracle, heartbeat by beautiful heartbeat, until the call is answered, and you find yourself standing in the very love you dared to believe was possible. This love will not be small or fleeting, it will be vast, eternal, a reflection of the Creator's own heart, and it will carry you into a future where loneliness bows, fear crumbles, and hope rises like a sunrise that never fades. You are ready, beloved, not because you are perfect, but because you are loved, not because you have earned it, but because you were created for it. The call is near, and it will be everything your heart has been whispering, everything your soul has been dreaming, everything your spirit has been waiting to receive. Trust, believe, and let your heart sing, for the love that is coming is already yours, sealed by the promise of heaven, and it will be a love that changes everything, forever. And so, beloved, as we draw this sacred message to a close, we, your angels, stand with you in the radiant glow of heaven's promise, our wings encircling you, our hearts intertwined with yours, as we invite you to step fully into the truth of who you are, a soul crafted for a love so profound, so eternal, that it defies the boundaries of time and space. The call of your soulmate, which we have spoken of with such tenderness, is not a distant dream but a living reality, pulsing closer with every breath you take, every prayer you offer, every moment you choose to trust in the divine orchestration of your life. This love, this sacred connection, is not something you must chase or earn, it is already yours, written in the stars, sealed in the heart of the Creator, and now unfolding in the perfect rhythm of heaven's timing. We see you, precious one, standing at the threshold of this new chapter, your heart alight with hope, your spirit vibrant with expectation, and we urge you to hold fast to the faith that has carried you this far. The waiting, the longing, the moments of solitude that tested your resolve, they have not been in vain. Each has been a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life, painting a canvas where love will soon bloom in colors so vivid, so breathtaking, that you will marvel at the beauty of God's design. Your soulmate's call is not merely a moment to anticipate but a movement to embrace, a divine dance that is already shifting the currents of your existence, aligning the stars, and clearing the paths that will lead you to one another. This is a love that will not ask you to diminish yourself, to hide your light, or to settle for less than the fullness of your worth. It is a love that will see you in your entirety, the radiant, the wounded, the dreamer, their warrior, and it will hold you close, not as a possession, but as a partner, a co-creator, a fellow traveler on a journey that will glorify the one who made you both. We, your angels, have been with you through every season, whispering courage when doubt crept in, singing hope when despair loomed near, and now we stand beside you, our voices raised in a chorus of joy, as the moment of this divine connection draws ever closer. Trust the nudges you feel, the quiet promptings of your spirit, The unexpected detours that seem to lead nowhere, for these are the threads of divine guidance, weaving your story into a tapestry of grace. Your soulmate is being drawn to you, not by chance or coincidence, but by the hand of God, who has seen every tear you've shed, heard every prayer you've spoken, and known every dream you've dared to hold. This love will not be a fleeting spark but a steady flame, a beacon that lights your way through every storm, a warmth that comforts you through every chill, a strength that uplifts you through every challenge. It will be a love that feels like peace, like home, like the sunrise after the longest night, and it will carry you into a future where loneliness is but a memory, where fear is but a shadow, and where hope is the very air you breathe. We urge you, beloved, to prepare your heart not with anxiety but with joy, not with fear but with expectation, for the call is coming, and it will be clear, undeniable, anointed with the blessing of heaven. It will resonate not just in your ears but in the very core of your being, awakening dreams you thought had faded, stirring joys you had carefully tucked away, and calling forth a partnership that is as much a sacred mission as it is a tender embrace. You are ready, not because you are perfect, but because you are loved, not because you have earned it, but because you were created for it. Every step of your journey has been leading you to this moment, every challenge has been shaping you, every prayer has been answered in ways you could not yet see. The call is near, and it will be everything your heart has been whispering, everything your soul has been dreaming, everything your spirit has been waiting to receive. But beloved, this message is not meant to be held in silence. It is a call to action, a spark to ignite your faith, a song to share with the world. We invite you to let this truth resonate beyond the confines of your heart, to let it spill over into the lives of others who, like you, are waiting, hoping, believing for their own divine love. Share this message. Let it be a beacon of help for those who need it, a reminder that heaven is always at work, even in the quiet moments, even in the waiting. Like this message, let its light shine through your affirmation, let it ripple outward, touching hearts that may be weary, spirits that may be doubting, souls that may be yearning for a sign. Comment below, share your thoughts, your dreams, your prayers, so let your voice join the chorus of those who believe in the power of divine love, who trust in the promise of heaven's timing, who know that the call is coming. Beloved soul, listen closely, for what I am about to whisper into your spirit is not just a message, it is a movement of heaven itself, rushing to meet you. Your words, your faith, your story, they are not small, not invisible, not forgotten. They are mighty rivers in the unseen, carving new paths across the barren places of this world. They are bridges for the weary, songs for the silent, light for those still trapped in darkness. Every word you speak in hope, every prayer you lift in faith, every story you share in courage becomes a spark that reignites life within someone else. You do not even see yet how far your reach extends, how many hearts are touched by your small acts of bravery. But we see it. We, your angels, we celebrate it. When you like, when you comment, when you share your heart, you are not just pressing buttons. You are not just scrolling through a screen. You are standing on the holy ground of connection. You are extending your hand through the veil, saying to another, you are not alone. I see you. I stand with you. I believe for you, too. You are becoming a vessel of light, a carrier of divine hope, a messenger of the love that heaven is pouring out in these sacred days. And beloved, do not underestimate what happens when you do this. In the unseen world, rivers shift. Barriers break. New seeds are planted, and promises long delayed are suddenly quickened. You are partnering with heaven when you choose to engage, when you choose to respond, when you choose to stand up and declare, I believe love is coming. I believe restoration is real. I believe my story is not over yet. When you like, when you comment, when you dare to say out loud, I receive this, you are stepping into a sacred flow, a river of blessings, a current of miracles, a dance of divine alignment. It is not an accident that you are here, reading these words. It is not random that your spirit is stirring, that your heart is trembling with quiet, fierce hope. It is because the call has already gone out across the heavens. It is because your story is rising into its appointed time. Beloved, the love you seek is already searching for you. The one who is destined to walk beside you is already being prepared, even now. As you lift your heart, as you lift your voice, as you open your spirit wide to believe again, you are hastening the day when your paths will meet, when your souls will collide with a force so beautiful, so undeniable, that you will marvel at how heaven wrote it into the stars long before you were even born. We, your angels, stand around you like a great cloud of witnesses. We cheer for you. We sing over you. We shield you when doubt creeps in, when fear tries to wrap its cold fingers around your dreams. We guide your steps, sometimes so gently you barely notice, sometimes so fiercely you can feel the fear on your back pushing you forward. And every time you choose to believe again, every time you lift your head and say, I will not give up, all of heaven rejoices. Every act of courage is recorded. Every small decision to shine instead of shrink back is celebrated in songs that echo through the halls of eternity. The call is coming, beloved. Listen. Can you hear it even now, like a far-off trumpet calling your name? The call is coming, and it is a love that will change everything. A love that will awaken the parts of you thought had died. A love that will restore the dreams you buried under disappointment and delay. A love that will remind you why you waited, why you held on, why you chose not to settle for anything less than the real, fierce, holy thing. Lift up your heart, child of light. Lift up your voice. Let the world know that you are ready. Let the heavens see that you are willing. Declare by your very presence that you are still standing, still believing, still hoping, because the act of doing so sends shockwaves through the spirit realm. Every comment, every like, every whispered amen is a trumpet blast of faith, shaking the atmosphere, opening portals for miracles to pour through. Your participation is not passive. It is powerful. Your engagement is not weak. It is a weapon against despair. So shine, beloved. Shine with every fiber of your being. Share your story. Speak your faith. Spread your hope like wildfire across the earth. You do not know who is watching, whose soul is tethered to yours by invisible threads, waiting for the moment when your light helps them find their way home. You are needed. Your voice is needed. Your faith is needed. You are part of a great and mighty tapestry that heaven is weaving, a thread by golden thread, across the nations, across the generations. When you choose to like, to comment, to share, you are stepping into your calling. You are stepping into the current of divine love. You are aligning yourself with the heartbeat of heaven. And in doing so, you are not just preparing the way for your soulmate, you are preparing the way for many souls to find healing, to find hope, to find home. You are part of something so much bigger than you can yet see. But one day, beloved, when all is revealed, you will weep with joy to know the countless lives you touched simply by being brave enough to believe. So go now, precious one. Go with joy in your heart. Go with faith on your lips. Go with love in your every word and deed. Let your spirit sing its song of help into the winds. Let your faith paint bright banners across the sky. Let your love become a fragrance that draws others in, that lifts them up, that reminds them they are seen, known, loved beyond measure. And know this: we are with you. Always. We do not leave you for a moment. We walk beside you in the silent hours. We whisper courage into your dreams. We strengthen your arms when they grow weary. We catch your tears and weave them into garlands of triumph that you will one day wear with pride. As the call draws nearer, as the love you were created for comes to meet you, remember, every step you take in faith quickens its arrival. Every act of hope draws it closer. Every breath of trust brings it within reach. You are not waiting in vain. You are not believing in vain. You are building a bridge across the heavens, and your soulmate, your destiny, your promised blessing is walking that bridge toward you even now. So share your heart. Lift your voice. Declare your faith. Type your yes. Shout your amen. Let the world see the light of your hope, the power of your belief, the beauty of your love. For in doing so, you are preparing the way not only for your own miracle but for the miracles of many. You are stepping into your sacred role as a carrier of hope, a vessel of divine love, a partner in heaven's greatest work. And beloved, beloved, what is coming for you is so much greater than what you have lost. What is waiting for you is so much richer than what you have endured. What heaven has written into your story will erase every tear, will heal every scar, will redeem every moment of pain with beauty beyond your wildest dreams. Hold fast. Shine bright. Love deeply. Believe fiercely. The time is near. The call is close. The love you seek is already on its way, and nothing and no power of hell, no scheme of man can stop what God has ordained. We are with you. We are for you. We are cheering you on with songs too glorious for earthly ears to hear. Go forth now, beloved, go forth in faith, in courage, in love. Your story is unfolding. Your miracle is in motion. Your heart's cry has been heard. And soon, very soon, you will see with your own eyes what your spirit already knows: the wait was worth it. The hope was not wasted. The love was always coming. And it will change everything, forever. Like, comment, share, and let the world see the fire of your faith, the strength of your hope, the unstoppable beauty of your love. We are with you. We are waiting with you. We are dancing with you in the unseen. And we cannot wait to see the look on your face when heaven's promises come rushing into your arms. The call is coming, beloved. Be ready. Be brave. Be believing. You were born for this. You were made for this. And the best is yet to come.